Subscribe to Film Companion for your film fix. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.
This film is so complicated. I feel like इसको decode करते करते मेरे pretension levels ना बढ़ रहे हैं. Hey guys, my name is Sucharita. This is Film Companion. You're watching Not a Movie Review, and right now I am not going to be reviewing Joker.
Send in the clown.
Set in the early 80s in the fictional city of Gotham, this is the origin story of one of the most infamous villains there ever was. Not based on any one comic book in particular, writer-director Todd Phillips and co-writer Scott Silver create a strange universe जो simultaneously fictional और very very real दोनों है. मतलब you know that ये Gotham है Batman, Superman वाला, लेकिन चार्ली चैपलिन की फिल्में भी देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर लोग. The city is dirty, grimy, immediately relatable to anyone who's lived in a big city, again blurring the lines between comic book and reality. Arthur Fleck is a struggling stand-up comic. Actually, he's a struggling adult who looks at least he's in his mid-40s. और पूरी life social interactions have been impossible for him to comprehend or succeed at all. When the city stops his free medical care and he's forced to go off his pills, the pressure of the world around him and how he's supposed to present himself to it becomes too much for him to handle, and he entirely gives up any attempt to keep himself under check क्योंकि दुनिया ने हमको दिया क्या, दुनिया से हमने लिया क्या. एक ना स्टोरी राइटिंग में चीज होती है फेट वर्स देन डेथ. माने आपका कैरेक्टर ऐसी जगह पहुंच गया लाइफ में जिससे निकलना या रिडेम्पशन पाना मुमकिन ही नहीं है. Like Thanos losing all his powers after that snap and living alone on a new planet. Dumbledore constantly having to live with the guilt of causing the death of his sister. इन किरदारों की सिचुएशन इतनी खराब होती है that they rather die but they can't for whatever reasons. तो मेरे नजरिए से टॉड फिलिप्स ने ये दिखाना चाहा है a fate worse than death जोकर के कैरेक्टर में, even though Arthur Fleck himself who becomes Joker doesn't quite realize that he's stuck in purgatory, जहां से अब निकल पाना या बाहर आना अभी नहीं हो पाएगा सही सलामत. And how he manages to get there is what the film is exploring in quite stereotypical and predictable manners. Right from when we first meet Arthur working as a clown जिसका साइन लेकर बच्चे ऐसे भाग जाते हैं फिर उसको पीट देते हैं, कोई भी सरप्राइज नहीं है. You know exactly how the story is going to proceed. जो ट्रेलर देखकर आपने गेस किया है बिल्कुल सही किया है. To set it in the early 80s is perfect because mental illnesses की awareness इतनी तब थी नहीं. Not to say कि आजकल हमको सब कुछ पता है, but that was an entirely different time. तो to show a mentally unstable in need of medical help आदमी who comes from no money, he's harassed and made fun of constantly, and to use that as a reason for him to turn into a super villain, while acceptable on a story level, still is not very imaginative, creative, or something we didn't already know was coming. Prior to this, all the times Joker has been depicted in cinema, he has been a bhagona of just pure burning hot evil. But not here. This is where it gets complicated. This film, on a not so subtle level, is trying to justify the evil, but still consciously is not endorsing it because they know it's the wrong thing to do. Mindhunter देखा है Netflix पर. उधर भी सीरियल किलर्स के माइंडसेट में जाते हैं. डिटेल्ड इंटरव्यूज, ग्राफिक थिएटर ऑफ द माइंड, और उन सीरियल किलर्स की ह्यूमैनिटी डिस्पाइट देयर वेरियस मेंटल इलनेसेस इज आल्सो एट डिस्प्ले. लेकिन हमेशा वो दो पुलिस वाले होते हैं सामने आपको याद दिलाने के लिए कि ये सही नहीं है. डोंट गेट seduced बाय these murderers' passion for devastation, which has been the case in previous films with Joker as well. There has always been a Batman constantly bringing you back to the center of your moral compass, that this man, while compelling in his arguments and saying the most expertly crafted, effective dialogue, he's still a murderer and not somebody to aspire to become. In this film, Joker के सामने कोई है ही नहीं. Nobody to guide the audience that what should be celebrated except the director Todd Phillips, क्योंकि Joaquin Phoenix की performance will suck you into his brain, his psyche, and you might feel his convictions also. Now this is a massive responsibility which I think the director realizes. To what extent he wants to acknowledge it in his film, that you can see in some scenes where Joker entirely makes up fictional people in his head who support him in his deadly endeavors. Also, here Joker is not an aspirational character because he's not sexy. His twistedness might have a certain sex appeal to some people, लेकिन he himself is not desirable. कपड़े ill-fitted है, बाल अजीब है, उसका rib cage जैसे बाहर आया हुआ है, and there's no remorse after murder. And क्योंकि हमें पता है that Joker has a sticky end, you know, in the larger DC universe. He doesn't win because Batman's always there. Now that's another sign kind of shepherding you away from entirely sympathizing with him. लेकिन क्योंकि उसकी mental health पर इतना focus किया है इस फिल्म में, और जो भी उसके personal universe में लोग उसको मिलते हैं, उसके colleagues हों या strangers या even family, वो इतने खराब, बदतमीज और इतने selfish हैं, pushing him further and further into his own head. The movie kind of wants you to cheer for him also when he breaks through. You know the way you would cheer for the underdog in any story. Also, when you have an actor like Joaquin Phoenix, who will leave no stone unturned in making this character seem as menacing and as real as possible, from the laugh, to the walk, to the jokes, to the post-murder Tai Chi in an abandoned bathroom, it is impossible to remain untouched by his grief, his belief in what he's doing and about to do, which is not a very entertainment-oriented place to be at as movie-going audience. Because entertainment is not what this film is offering. It's offering phenomenal acting performances, excellent technical filmmaking, awareness towards the lack of empathy we display as human beings, and a whole lot of gore and blood. But entertainment, no. क्या कहा था मैंने? मेरे pretension levels बढ़ गए 10 किलो पिक्चर का रिव्यू लिख के. What I'm essentially getting at is if violence, shock and depression you can weigh is what you look for in a film which runs over 2 hours, sure. Not me. So on a scale of 1 to 10, Joker is 70 लाख लोग हर साल सिगरेट पीने से मरते हैं. ये भारत की सरकार आपको भूलने नहीं देगी क्योंकि हर सीन में सिगरेट पी रहे हैं या तो जोकर या कोई और आउट ऑफ फोकस, और हर सीन पे स्क्रीन पे ऐसे बड़ा बड़ा लिखा हुआ इंस्टा स्टोरीज के टेक्स्ट की तरह. इट्स मैड अनोइंग. स्पेशल ट्रीट फॉर नोलन फैंस, टेनेट का टीजर दिखा रहे हैं फिल्म से पहले. Wasn't he like shooting that film 10 days back in Mumbai? We are shooting and creating free content for you every day. तो बेस्ट सब्सक्राइब टू फिल्म कंपेनियन, क्योंकि नहीं तो इतनी मेहनत का क्या.